You are about to leave the house, and your dog already knows. They are at the door, head slightly lowered, eyes looking up at you. That expression, that expression. And here is something most dog owners never realize. In those final 30 seconds before you walk out that door, your dog's nervous system is asking one question: is this safe or is this not safe? And how you answer that question determines whether your dog spends the next 8 hours resting peacefully or in distress. Scientists discovered 5 specific things you can do in under a minute that completely change what your dog experiences while you are gone. And number 5 is the one most owners have never heard of. In this video, we are going to reveal what is actually happening in your dog's nervous system in those final 30 seconds. Before you leave, we are going to walk you through 5 science-backed steps, each one taking less than 30 seconds, each one proven to work. We are going to explain step 5, the most overlooked, easiest to fix, and for many dogs, the one that makes more difference than everything else combined. And at the end, the beautiful truth about what your dog actually experiences when you come home. This one will change how you think about leaving forever. Stay with us. First, you need to understand what is actually happening in your dog's brain before you leave, because once you see it, you will never approach a departure the same way again. Your dog's nervous system runs one constant program, one single question asked thousands of times a day: is this safe or is this not safe? And everything you do feeds that question. Your movement, your energy, your pace, the tone of your voice, even your internal emotional state. Your dog detects all of it. And here is what most owners do not realize. Dogs know you are leaving long before you pick up your keys, before you put on your coat, before any obvious departure signal. They read the subtle shift in your energy, the slightly faster pace, the quality of your attention moving from relaxed to task-oriented. They know. And then most owners make the goodbye big and warm and emotionally charged. Kneeling down, long hugs, I'll miss you, be good. And what that communicates to your dog's nervous system is this: leaving is a high-stakes emotional event. Something unusual is happening, something worth being alert about. And then the door closes, and your dog is alone with a nervous system that was just handed a state of high arousal and nowhere to put it. But here is the extraordinary thing. The same mechanism that makes departure so powerful as an anxiety trigger also makes it powerful as a calming tool. And that is exactly what these 5 steps use. 5 steps. Step number 1, the calm connection. 2 minutes before you leave, approach your dog without urgency. No rushing, no task energy, just calm, deliberate presence. Soften your face deliberately. Relax your jaw. Let your eyes go soft. Make gentle eye contact for 10 to 15 seconds. Not a stare, not intense, just easy, natural contact. And then break it first. Look away calmly. This is the signal your dog's nervous system reads as nothing is wrong. Everything is as it should be. Research on the dog-human bond confirms this directly. When an owner's emotional state is calm and grounded in the minutes before leaving, their dog's physiological stress response is measurably lower. The calm is literally contagious. In the same way that anxiety is contagious, you are a biological regulator for your dog. Your state becomes their state if you let it. Step number 2, release physical tension. Your dog is carrying tension in their body right now, not because anything dramatic happened, simply because tension accumulates in the muscles across the course of a day. And here is the connection that matters. When the body stays tense, the nervous system stays alert. Physical tension and psychological alertness feed each other. The areas that hold the most tension in dogs are specific. The webbing between the front toes and the area where the front legs meet the chest. Spend 30 seconds using slow, soft, circular strokes in these 2 areas. Keep your hands soft. Keep your pace slow and deliberate. Research on calming touch in dogs has confirmed this consistently. The pace and quality of touch matters as much as the location. Fast touch activates. Slow touch settles. Think of it as loosening a knot that has been there all morning. 30 seconds. That is all it takes. Step number 3, the boring exit. This is the step where most owners undo everything else they have done. Dogs mirror energy. This is not a figure of speech. It is a neurological reality. When you leave with high emotional energy, they escalate. When you leave with low, steady, unremarkable energy, they have no information suggesting that escalation is warranted. The dramatic goodbye feels loving. The long hug, the whispered, I'll miss you. But what it communicates to your dog's nervous system is that leaving is high-stakes emotional event. And when an animal's nervous system receives that signal, it prepares, it activates, and then you are gone. And the activation has nowhere to go. What to do instead? Make your last 2 minutes at home deliberately ordinary. Move at your usual pace. Keep your voice low and even. Right before you step out, say one simple phrase in a calm, low tone. See you later. The same words every time. Not dramatically, not with emotion. Then leave. No lingering. No looking back through the glass. Out the door and forward. What your dog's nervous system concludes. This is normal. This happens every day. It ends. Rest is the appropriate response. Step number 4. The scent anchor. This is the step most owners either do not know about or dramatically underestimate. Dogs navigate their emotional world primarily through scent. Your scent is not just pleasant to them. It is information. It tells them, my person exists. My person was here. I am safe. Your smell activates the same parts of their brain that your actual presence activates. Not identically, but significantly. Research on separation-related stress in dogs has found something remarkable. Access to a familiar owner's scent during alone time is associated with lower cortisol levels, fewer stress behaviors, more time spent resting rather than pacing or vocalizing. The mechanism is simple. The scent tells the nervous system the pack is close. Everything is fine. What to do? Before you leave, place a recently worn, unwashed piece of your clothing in your dog's favorite resting spot. A t-shirt, a sweatshirt, anything that carries your current scent. It needs to be unwashed and recently worn. Freshly laundered clothing does not work the same way. You are leaving a version of yourself behind. A chemical message that says, I exist. I am close. You are not alone here. Step number 5, and this is the one most owners have never thought about. The sound environment. Most owners assume any background sound helps their dog while they are alone, so they leave the television on, or a radio playing, or a music streaming service running at whatever it was already set to. The logic makes sense. Background noise masks external sounds, provides some sense of presence. But here is where it goes wrong. Televisions and random streaming services contain frequent, unpredictable sound spikes, sudden commercial jingles, movie trailers with dramatic music, sirens, loud voices, sharp noises. Each of these is a potential startle trigger. And when a dog startles, when their nervous system spikes in response to an unexpected loud sound, they need someone to help them de-escalate. If no one is there, the startle feeds more alertness, more arousal, until the dog is spending their entire alone time in a state of low-level anxiety rather than rest. Research on sound and canine stress has found something clear. Consistent, low-intensity, predictable audio, soft classical music, gentle nature sounds, calming audio designed for dogs is associated with lower heart rates, more time spent resting, and fewer stress behaviors compared to unpredictable audio environments. The key word is predictable. The nervous system can habituate to consistent sound. It cannot habituate to random unpredictability. What to do? 5 minutes before you leave, put on a dedicated calming soundtrack at a conversational volume. Something that does not change dramatically. Something without sudden loud moments. Set it and leave it running. If you only change one thing from this video, change this one, because unpredictable sound is a silent anxiety trigger that most owners have been accidentally running for years, and the fix is immediate and free. Now put all 5 steps together. 2 minutes before departure, calm eye contact, break it first, 30 seconds of slow touch on the tension zones, the boring exit, one calm phrase, out the door, your scent already in their spot, calming audio already running. And here is what nobody talks about. When you come home after doing this, your dog is not just relieved to see you. They are genuinely rested. They spent those hours sleeping, processing. And if you remember what we discovered about dog dreams, their REM sleep was dedicated to processing their connection to you. A dog who rests well when you are gone, dreams better, connects deeper, reads you more accurately when you return. Those 30 seconds before you leave are not just a routine. They are a promise that says, I will come back. Everything is safe. Rest now. And over time, repetition of this routine builds something beyond the routine itself. It builds your dog's genuine capacity to be alone without anxiety. Their nervous system learns through accumulated evidence that your departures are predictable, that they are safe, that you always come back. That is not just good training. That is love in a language they actually understand. 30 seconds, 5 steps, one dog who spends their alone time resting instead of worrying. That is not just training. That is love in a language they actually understand. Before you go, I want to ask you something. Tell me your dog's name, and which of these 5 steps are you going to try? First, tomorrow morning, I read every single comment, and if this video gave you something you can actually use tomorrow, please subscribe to the Canine Mind. Every week, one behavior, one question, the real answer, backed by science. And next week, we are going to find out something remarkable about why your dog chose you as their favorite person out of every human they have ever met. Why specifically you? The science behind this will genuinely surprise you. I will see you then.